What's up, y'all? Today I want to share with you guys a book that has helped me view my day-to-day life in a new lens and made me happier. And it's called Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. And he discusses about the psychology of optimal experience, right? And he talks about how this optimal experience is actually what gives us happiness. And how do we and where do we achieve this optimal experience? And many people think it's in our leisure where we're just relaxing and we're just, maybe watching TV, we're just, catching up with our friends, which is all fun activities. But based on his research, we're actually not that much happier versus when we're maybe at work. We're really focused, we're really challenging ourselves, we're getting good feedback, and we're really improving and growing. And maybe this is not just in your work setting, but also when you're pursuing some hobbies, right? Which can be tied to your leisure. Maybe you are, working at a martial arts skill. Maybe you're working on a yoga and you really get the forms down and you really feel like you're growing. So in actuality, growth is actually, and that challenge is actually what makes us achieve this flow state and makes us happy. And he describes it by having this chart, right? Where the x-axis here, x and y-axis, where the x-axis here is your skill level from low to high skill, right? You can either have low skill or you can have a high skill. And on the y-axis is you have either a low challenge, an easy challenge, or a hard challenge. And the way to achieve this optimal state is being right here, where you will have the right amount of skill and you will have a right amount of challenge, and you'll be just constantly improving until one day you can just be handling these hard challenges and with a high skill level. But it all starts with finding the Goldilocks amount of difficulty and skill. Something that he did highlight though, when the challenge is too big and our skill is too low, we feel anxiety. We feel terrible. We'll feel scared that this is too much. I've been there before where I get put on a difficult client and I don't have the technical expertise yet to solve this, and I have to go, oh wow, I need to increase my skills so that I can handle this level of client. Maybe I have to ask my really smart colleague. Maybe I have to talk with my managers. Maybe I have to do some of my own research to really increase that skill so that brings it down, the level of difficulty down, or increase my skill, and that makes it much more in an optimal state. Because at some points, maybe especially in our careers, we cannot decrease the level of difficulty down. The other side of the coin too is when the level of difficulty is too easy and our skill level is too high. Maybe this is you at your college job where maybe you are a cashier, nothing wrong with that, just for example's sakes, where you want more challenges. After a while what your day-to-day in a cashier role would be, and you want a greater challenge. At that point, you need to increase the level of difficulty and find a different job, or maybe you try to see if you can work the fryer. Maybe you want to just be the manager. You need to switch it up to feel that sense of fulfillment and growth. And the fourth place that he mentions is if you just don't have any level of difficulty and you don't have any skills, you end up in this apathy place where a lot of the social media, a lot of the just lazing around, that will lead us to this unhappiness. So I like to talk about all these concepts in a lifestyle habit setting. So for example, in a fitness setting, sometimes we want to start the best workout, right? And that is actually good if you've already been working out for a while and you can handle that level of difficulty. But for a newcomer coming and they have this hard workout and their level of skill is low, they're going to feel anxiety and they're not going to want to do the workout all the time because there's this sense of anxiety and this resistance that, dang, that was a hard workout. At that point, you can decrease the level of difficulty, and right, while you can also increase your level of skill by getting a coach, by watching some more YouTube videos, by practicing more, and you can decrease the level of difficulty by just finding a more simple workout, just maybe doing a 3x12 exercise of just doing push-ups, sit-ups, and some squats. Maybe if that's too hard, just start doing some push-ups. If that's too hard, just start doing some sit-ups. If that's too hard, maybe do some crunches. If that's too hard, just do some air squats. Figure out that and then work your way up, right? By increasing the level of difficulty over time and by increasing your skill as well. And that's how we achieve the true optimal state in life that will lead us to the true happiness. So I challenge everyone out there to really think about your work activities, your leisure activities, and your projects or your hobbies, right? And really think about them. Is the TV really gonna get me into that flow state, right? There's never gonna be any harder thing to watch, right? To really level you up. And then for work, really think about, hey, how can I make this where I can really handle this and find joy in my work by maybe if it's too easy, find ways to make it more difficult, ask for more different tasks to make the work harder. Maybe you're working too much and it's too hard. At that point, you need to increase your skill. Spend those extra hours after work to really catch up and increase your work skills, or spend time on the weekend, right? Reading books on your topic or seeking extra help from your colleagues or your managers. So with that being said, identify those activities, find ways that you can change those activities into more optimal states, and I guarantee you will find more joy and happiness in each and every single day by achieving this flow state. With that being said, thanks guys for listening today. Until next time, peace.